So, permaculture is having multiple uses for one thing. So, this was cat room, this has been a baby's room, now it's a nursery. And later, in winter, I've got some big black pots, 4 of them, I'll bring them in here and I'll grow food that won't be grown outside. So, unless it's already grown and stored in the garden, like the carrots and the lettuce and that kind of thing, celery stored in the garden, that's my fridge. I can grow it in here, and I can start seedlings in here because it's nice and warm. Waiting on some beans, some peas. They're a bit leggy, which means they've got a long stalk because they're reaching for more light, like this one especially, that could probably go. Then it could be moved because I think there is more light out in here, which used to be the Bengal cats room, my breeding Bengal cats, which are now free to roam and there's no problem. They're free to roam because I don't think there's anyone going to be buying any Bengal cats, plus they're not having any kittens. And I'll find out which one is fertile. It could be the boy, could be the girl, so if she gets pregnant, then that's good. More sunlight out here. Move the lettuces. Definitely more sunlight. Full sun. Yeah. Yep. So that needs to be watered. I've got some chamomile in that pot. It hasn't come up, and I had one blue pea I put on the ground there. Special blue pea. Well, just a blue pea. Let's see if that comes up. So yep, looks like there's more sunlight out here because we haven't got this plastic, which is probably blocking out UV light, which isn't that good. Probably more sunlight out there, so the progression would be move these out a bit earlier, out here, until they're big enough to transplant out here. And as stuff grows, I can probably exchange, say, a box of veggies for a full bucket of food scraps I can give to the chickens, which then they need lots of food, meat and that kind of stuff, and then I can get the eggs, and I can probably get at least a dozen eggs a day in excess for the next couple of years. Yeah, I'm thinking a year. I'm looking at a year, planning for a year, that kind of thing. And as I exchange food for scraps, or food for cryptocurrency, or food, I can also ask, what else you got? And maybe trade that way when trade's opened up, when we're allowed to trade. Because I don't want your stinking money. Your money ain't worth nothing. It ain't worth shit, and I can't buy shit with it anyway. Even if you give it to me, all I can do is keep your freaking banks afloat. Which I suppose is a good thing for now. But later, no more banks. Banks are finished. You're joking me, man. You're joking. We're outside again because it's such a beautiful day, and we have a clear blue sky. People at the bus stop. Not many people at that bus stop at all, really. Got nowhere to go. And we're outside again. So I have got a store of asparagus. I don't harvest this, but this was here when I moved in, and it's just sitting down here, but it can be taken up. It can be moved around. It can be split up. Crown can be taken up, but this is one decent store of asparagus. Doesn't get enough sun here to harvest it. Plus it is under a fruit tree. It's too close to the fence. This was not very happy. It was kind of covered in what you might call weeds. Well, that lemon balm's a weed. But it is protecting my apple tree a wee bit by maybe the smell is, and it's a barrier against the worm that comes up that may be in the soil. It is over there because I didn't have the chickens in here at the right time. So when that worm's coming up that eats my apples, chickens go in here, and I use these poles here to border the place off with that netting. Hey Mel! There's the Mel. That's a Sleepy Mel, that one. These are my portable chicken housing. Chicken tractors. That's just the Filipino style chicken house there. Very nice. So that's the end of our little chat. And one more thing. This is what I do when I go outside. I start thinking, do I have any? And I monitor people. Do I have any ripe? No, not today. I monitor people, the general mood. Monitor people in the general mood. Some days it's not really good. A lot of people screaming and fighting. It's a shitty area. It's just good to keep an eye on it. There's an escalating situation. I can take measures to protect myself, my environment, and my family. That's another reason why I'd like trade to open up. Anyway, first world problems. A lot of people got it worse.